Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday, day off. We've got a brisk morning, 60 degrees, 15 degrees Celsius, and overcast. We did get a pretty decent rainstorm yesterday, but I still think they played the Little League, Major League game. I saw some highlights on YouTube last night. But getting Princess out for her little piddle run before breakfast here. And I'm trying to think, it's 6:05 right now. Try to get them somewhere early this morning, even though it's not supposed to get near as hot today. So Tim had texted me the other day. He was in Best Buy. I don't know if that was the Selinsgrove one, but there's not a single DJI product in stock in the store because they can't ship anything into the country right now. Everything is blocked at the borders. It's getting ridiculous. Really getting ridiculous. So you can't buy an Action 5, you can't buy a Pocket 3, you can't buy mics, you can't buy drones, you can't buy the gimbals. Open box stuff, if they have, you can get. But there's very limited on those too. Fortunately, yesterday's vlog, I did record a clip in the car, but it just didn't make sense to even add it because I never picked up the camera again when I got home. After 10 hours at work, I was cooked. I stayed up a little later than I wanted to, almost midnight, watching YouTube videos and shorts, and then finally just said, okay, we need to go to bed. But I've been up since 5. Alright, Princess did her piddle. Now we can see if she'll eat her breakfast. Well, her kibble, and figure out what I'm going to give her to actually eat something this morning. Honestly, didn't even take them out for walks last night. They were both crapped out, and I'm like, okay, if everybody's sleeping, I'm not going to argue with you. And Mateo's already barking. Oh, goody. She's got an appetite. That's always a good sign. Of course, little man's always got an appetite. Yes, you do. Always. Always and forever, little dog. I'll get their dental sticks as soon as she's done. I didn't give her a whole bunch because sometimes I give her too much and then she just doesn't finish it. And I let little pudgy boy here finish it, and that's not smart of me. I don't know if anybody's really noticed, but I've had to actually switch his harness out because his green one is so tight on him, it's actually embedding, so I'm putting a bigger harness on you, boo. Yes, I am. Yes. No. So, just calm down. You gotta wait for sister. Hey. No. Alright, I think a week or so ago I mentioned that Terry had rearranged the living room because we got that piece from Mike. And that's, so she had to make room for that. So this stand, which at one time was underneath the TV and then the fireplace replaced it, was back over here. That table was over here. This was back in the corner. We made a huge change around. Plus, she swapped the chairs on which side of the room they're on to try to give more room. So, the living room's redecorated. And the one thing she's like, I don't want to mess this section up because I love this section. The little shelf and the dogs and stuff. So, originally she was trying to get rid of that picture and we were going to give it to Mike, but she changed her mind and kept it. Eventually, I think that little corner piece will end up going away. One of our favorite photos that we got at one of the thrift stores was the lighthouse, and she ordered some postcards off eBay or some site. I don't know if it was eBay or not, but nonetheless, a couple more lighthouses. So I gotta see if I have any good pictures of the lighthouses when I went to Wisconsin and maybe print them out, and we can do some of my photos because that was a big thing when I went. But anyway, there's the living room. I know it's been a while since I was gonna do it, but forgetful. I don't record in the house very often anymore. I used to a lot more. Today's been all on iPhone. Speaking of which, watching one of the YouTubers that does iPhone, leaks and stuff, they're mentioned a while back that their rumors were going to be that the iPhone was going to be all aluminum. They're doing away with titanium, and by a few leaked chassis designs, they're going to change the antenna bands. It is going to be an aluminum, but the back will have a glass insert And rumor has it that the 5X lens will be matching up with the ultra wide and the 1X to be a 48 megapixel with periscope zoom of 5X and 8X. Interesting. I'm not sure why they're not going 10, because usually with a sensor you can double it and it works out pretty good. But so that's the rumor right now. We shall see what happens. And of course the camera bump's going to be the width it is now, but all the way across the back of the phone, separating the flash and the LiDAR sensor away from the lenses a lot more. We'll see if it's true in just a few short weeks. Supposedly September 9th is the announcement date. 8:43 in the morning, running a little bit slow this morning. Been up, like I said, since 5. It is now up to 64 degrees, 17 degrees Celsius, and the humidity is still very down. Sun is starting to peek through the clouds a little bit, and I did not bring sunglasses out, thinking it was cloudy. So I don't know what's going on with this guy. I was trying to send Mike my exercise from last night and did screenshots, and for some reason they are not transferring over to the iPhone, so I powered it off and forgot I did that. I just powered it back on before it came out for our walk. So, not sure what the issue there is. Really don't have much of a game plan. I did want to stop in all these though, because we have got all of the October goodies in stock. We've got pumpkin spice Cheerios, we've got the apple cinnamon pretzels, and the pumpkin spice pretzels, which were so delicious last year. So I might treat myself to get some snacky snacks. Actually, the Cheerios I didn't think were too overpriced. They're like $3.68 a box instead of like almost $4. So that's one of the lower prices on Cheerios in our store. We do have some blue skies starting to show here, so hopefully soon. I know that it's supposed to be like mid-70s for the high today, but if the humidity stays down, it'll be perfect for the dogs and I to get out and go do something, and I can stop and they can, you know, be in the car for at least 5 minutes. Because, like, I know right where to go to grab my 3 things I want to grab. And then I don't know where to go. Southside is and of course now we're getting into the later hours with Little League, so don't think we're going to be heading over to Southside today. Got to find someplace else to go. I did think about going. Where the hell did I think about going? Sorry, got interrupted with a dog dropper. A little boom boom. So when I was mistakenly on Best Buy site, just to check out Tim's, revelation that Best Buy had no DJI products, they had an open box of the OM7P, which I of course returned, but they do not have the DJI mic minis, so without that, that's kind of even a worthless thing, and I don't need a phone gimbal. Honestly, the mic minis would be the more important thing for the phone, because it would be a smaller receiver to hook up, but don't need it. Don't need it. So I was actually thinking about that little park that I took the dogs to. I'm pretty sure it was when I picked up one of the MacBooks, maybe? I think so. And of course my dumbass started looking at those again because the way mine's glitching. I don't know if it's my computer or if it's just this Tahoe. It's really, really hard to tell, but not in the wheelhouse, not in the bank account, not in the PayPal. It's just one of those things that I'll always want again, but I've already tested the 1 terabytes and struggled so miserably with them. Why? I can't justify downgrading so much. I know an i9 versus an M4, but you're not going to get the 64 gigs of RAM with that system from Best Buy. You got to custom order. Really do need to bring my saw down here though, because the one, like I said, the one tenant that walks Maisie, she's always like, when are you going to trim again? Because those branches are overhanging really bad, because she walks down here too. So a couple of them right here need come down, and then along here, but really not my job to do. I was just being polite last year. Well, this was really bad. You could not get through here last year. I took entire trees down. but some of these branches have gotten low hanging again off that one. So, what do you think, little man? He tried to turn around after he dropped his boom boom. Come on, come on, come on! Get across the road. We're not even looking at you. Get across the road, little dog. Oh, but we're going for a full lap here. I keep getting told about the mommy cat with all the kittens. Oh my goodness, you guys are so freaking adorable. There's all 5 of you. Oh, and you're coming to say hi. Oh God, there's another one. There's 6 of you. Oh. You are a big, big slug, dude. What are you doing out? Probably from the rain last night. Got Biggie girl out here, taking her for a little walk. I'm thinking potentially Milton. We haven't gone over there in a while. I don't know if I have to go through Little League traffic to get there, though. That could be... Well, I guess I could go down through Muncie and come across and skip it. But, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if it's going to be a decent, cool day outside, I mean, hell, we could even run up to the one up there in Lock Haven, that little park, and do the little water path where the stream comes down through. Kind of kiddie-ish, but at the same token, shouldn't be too busy. I'm pretty sure back to school starts for some schools this week, even though Little League's in town. Makes sense. I know they really frustrated a lot of parents the one year because school literally went back during Little League. I don't know if they're waiting till afterwards around here or not. So, but no, we're gonna continue this workout there, but ooh, almost a mile. I don't know, kind of just want a chill, relaxed day. I don't want to have to jump through hoops to do things, but we'll see what we get into. I'm not really over energetic this morning. Well, I'm being extra lazy today, mainly for the simple fact that I'm trying to save money by not A, driving the car, and B, going anywhere where I'll spend money. So, I did lay down with Mateo for a little while, and then just been sitting here poking through YouTube videos and shorts. We just took a short little walk outside. It's beautiful outside, but Beta 7 came out, so everything is installing that right now. Kind of a waste of a gorgeous day, I know, but at the same time I had too many temptations to go to Best Buy, and I felt like if I drove anywhere I would probably make an order and go get something that I don't need. And the more I'm really trying to use my brain instead of my desire for new tech. It's not really new either. It's that stupid Insta360 Go 3S. And the one, my main, A, it's Insta360, and B, it's only a 30 frame per second action camera. Come on, please, that's a joke. So it's just been a nice relaxing day. I needed a day to just decompress, so I hope you guys understand. We'll get outside in a little bit here probably again once everything's up and charged. Take the puppies maybe for a longer walk, but to start the car, and just got done refueling everybody, and just the temptation to go buy stuff when I don't have the money to do that with. So, trying to be responsible. Mark that on your calendar. Good evening, everybody, and it is a little warmer than what they said. It is up to 80 and 26 degrees Celsius. Like I mentioned earlier, we did not get out. We did not do anything. We spent no money. Yay, the biggest thing. Oh yeah, these ones are definitely polarized. I can't see the screen head on with these ones. I think the darker the lenses are, the actual harder it is for these screens to see. Now, I don't remember with the Mad Men's where I got lenses for these. I feel like I got them from My Optics, but they may be a different seller. But this is the solid black pair. I'm like, well, let's see if these lenses are in good shape, and they are. They just needed cleaned, and they could probably use a second dose of cleaning. But finally getting puppies out here again for an after dinner walk. Beta 7 came out for iOS 26, so that was an iPad, an iPhone, an Apple Watch, and a MacBook, and an Apple TV update. So basically shut everything down, and the dogs and I and one cat, chess cat, took a nap. So it's a little bit after 5 o'clock tonight already. So kind of feel like I squandered this day, but at the same token, like I said earlier, I feel like my body needed a day off. Go, 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 go. You know, did the big trip to Watkins Glen. Granted, I had Monday off, but again, it was a go, 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 go day. And today was, I wish it would have been a rainy, dreary day that I wasted instead of a beautiful day. But tomorrow morning we will get out, and because I want to go to Aldi's. Plus, I just finished up all of my Wallaby licorice. That was basically my dinner, because I laid all the leftovers earlier today. The rest of the chicken cheesesteak and the rice that we made up the other night to go with the pot stickers. It's been a nice, calm, relaxing day. And I just made a pot of decaf and a pot of my triple blend flavored coffees. That's the IHOP, the apple, I forget what other one was in there. But there was 3 different flavors I know in that can. It came out really good. Plus, I still have some Irish cream, whipped cream, like the spray one, to put on top of it. That is a very interesting, delicious cup of coffee. Well, unless tracking stopped dead in its tracks on the DJI hats, they never left Harrisburg, even though they're still saying that they'll be here by 8 o'clock tonight. So it looks like the post office screwed me over on that one. So it looks like that won't be here till tomorrow. A little frustrating. I was all excited to try them on and see how they looked. I have some concepts I'm thinking about doing. Printing out some iron-ons of the Action 5, the Pocket 3, and the Mini, and the CWV logo on the gray one, and ironing those on it. Basically, if DJI sponsored me, which, you know, they're not going to, because they won't ship a damn thing to the United States of America anymore. And there was a video that popped up today that the DJI is basically bowed out of drones in the United States. Whether that's true or not, I didn't watch the video, because a lot of these videos are, you know, just people looking for views and attention on the subject. Because, I mean, it's an ongoing, I want to say investigation. The U.S. is supposed to be doing an audit of their plant to, you know, make sure that fair labor laws are being followed and whatnot, and then they'll supposedly clear them to open. Of course, that sounds like a bunch of bogus shit when all of it was about spying originally. So I don't know. It's just I'm just really happy I have the devices I do have, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like in 2025, if anything new were to come out, that you will be able to legitimately buy it. You'd have to go through other sellers that can get it and somehow sneak it around customs. I don't know how that all will work out. So, but I'm really happy that I pulled the trigger up on the Mini 4, because without it, I'd be very disappointed. All right, Priya, it's a busy time of night. You can't be messing around with not walking when we drive across the street. Cars are coming up and down. People are coming home from work. Yeah, you can look at me all happy and excited. Don't snot nose. I don't know if this will work or not, but I'm just going to see if you guys can look through these real quick. No, the lens is going to, the polarization is going to mess with it. Nope. These things are freaking clear to my eyes. Super freaking clear. Color-wise, everything is not, the one pair I had, I think it's the Deadbolts, is a little weird. It kind of throws colors off. These ones do not. I really want to know where I got these lenses. I'm gonna have to go back through my eBay listings, because I want to say I got these 2023, 2024-ish, because I've had the Madmens for a hot minute now. None of my glasses are new, and I forgot about the spikes. They're downstairs on the microwave, and I was trying to adjust them because they keep trying to fall off my face, and the one lens started actually popping out. And I don't know if you can get lenses for them. I'm gonna keep checking, because I think the lenses that are in those almost feel like they're glass and not like polycarbonate. Could be wrong, but they are quite old too. I'm sorry, it is not iOptics, it is IROX Optics. and I cannot find where I purchased them from for these. I could have swore I was off eBay, but I've gone all the way back to 2017, and according to that, 2023, I didn't buy a single thing on eBay, which I find that kind of odd. But it looks like Priya's harness may be from 2020, because Terry mentioned me the other day. I think we should buy her a new harness for her birthday. Might not be a bad idea. Hi, kids. And puppy's barking at us. But the tail ends, I've had those since back at 2020 as well. So yeah, and they were already not new at the time. And I've repurchased lenses for those quite a few times at $80 a pop. And then the ones I think that are in that pair I wore the other day, they were from eBay, from a different seller. But I think those ones were still pretty expensive. I don't know. Okay, I think we're gonna try. What do you think, Priya? There's a nice breeze, but I'm cooking. You ready to go back home? Yeah, me too. I gotta get your brother out yet. I might just take this shirt off because I think I need to be in a tank top. It's actually a little warmer out here than I expected. Just look at this pretty sky right now. It's blue. So I briefly mentioned earlier, you know, I didn't leave the house, so I didn't spend money because once again, my brain went on, ooh, need something new to play with. And the Insta360 Go 3S was back on my radar. And then I realized, A, it's not 30 frames per second. Well, I did some, you know, YouTube sleuthing on how footage looked, because it comes with a hat mount, comes with a pendant, and actually the hat mount magnetizes so you can angle it if you use the pendant. All neat little tricks. But one of the things I noticed while researching was 2 of the main channels I watched that I trust for reviews had no videos on said device. David Manning or Tamara Gabriel have no videos on the Insta360 Go 3S. She has it on the Insta360 Go 3 and wasn't overly great. I think she literally did 2 videos with it. So that tells me right there that I'm making a very, very wise decision that it is not a worthwhile device to even invest in and or look at. And of course, then there's my own prejudice against Insta360. I just am not a fan of their brand. The Flow really put a bitter taste in my mouth. The Pro, whatever the hell they call it, I can't even think of I don't know. Anyway, the Pro action camera. It's just so damn heavy in comparison to the Action 4, the Action 5, and I feel like when you put them side by side, you really can't tell the difference between them. So I'll just stick to the brand that I can no longer buy in the United States. So it is what it is. I got what I need. I don't need any more gadgets. And it all started off this morning when I'm sitting there going, gee, the OM7P again. I was like, why? Why am I even... yes, I've been using my iPhone a little bit more, but I'm not going to use it on a gimbal. It's annoying. Even though that one does spin it around, it's not like the Pocket where I can just go flip, power it off, put it in my pocket. You gotta, do all this stuff and take it apart, and it's not convenient. Good evening, everybody. Well, we are going out for a night photography run with Mr. Baker here. New dead skunk, or very active one. But he's been asking me to come up for days, and it just hasn't worked out. And went outside tonight, saw stars. There are some clouds, but it's not horrible. I think we'll be able to get some shots. Kind of planning on being out of there 12:30ish, get home and go to bed. But I'm going to try with the iPhone to see if I can show you what we can see from up there, but I don't know how well that's going to work either. I do have your light on. I have the light with me, so but I'm going to have I have the Pixel, the iPhone, and the Sony the Sony's the big one that's going to be doing most of the good shooting probably. So that is what we're doing. So let's get there. Alrighty, take number 3. Trying to get these beautiful stars, but I don't know if you're going to see any of it. I was on front-facing camera. That is why I had 0 images. Yeah, I don't know if low light's going to work too well, but I did turn it down 24 frames per second. Because the Milky Way is right above us, and Andromeda is out that way.
Got the M1 focused on it right now.
And yeah, Mike's got, he said it wouldn't focus, and he comes out and gets like 5 amazing photos. Bang, bang, bang. Alrighty everybody, I don't think you can see anything from the iPhone clips. Of course, it helps when it wasn't on front-facing camera anymore. But got some awesome photos. I'm going to call it a night since it's tomorrow morning already. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in a few short hours. Have a great night. Stay safe.